Nobody really talks about how some influencers and content creators balance doing content and also having a full 9-to-5 job. So I'm going to tell you how I do it. A little bit of background. I've done both. I've done working and doing content and also doing content solo full time. And I decided to go back to corporate. I really missed having a normal job and keeping this as kind of like my fun hobby that I do on the side. And I really feel like this time around, having a full-time job and doing content, I've really started to realize how I can do both without burning out. The first piece of advice that I always tell people, and I try and remind myself, is that for me, doing content and the influencing stuff is supposed to be fun. Like, it's not supposed to be this big stressful thing. Making videos and posting them, like, it's supposed to be fun. I love editing. I love filming stuff. So just always try and remember that. It's also really important to set realistic expectations. I've been doing this for 2 and a bit years now, and I think at the beginning I thought everything was gonna like blow up right away, or there would be some viral moments, but just remember, like, your consistency will pay off, but you do have to put in the work. When I started doing content, I was working full time. I would finish my job, come home and edit like a maniac, like all evening, all weekends, constantly be stressing about what to film. And this time around, I have such a different approach to it. I go about my day, I do my job, which I love the industry that I'm in, and then, if I have that extra energy, then I create content. Also really important to know your cues. Like, if you're tired and you're not feeling the camera or you're not feeling like editing, your mind, your creativity is going to go to the side. So definitely my piece of advice is take advantage of those days where you're feeling creative and want to get a little something out there. Just as an example of how I balance both, I had a full work day that I just finished. It's like 5:30. And now I'm getting ready to go to an event, and it's like at this fun restaurant with a bunch of other creators. So I always try and separate the two. My 9-to-5, during those hours, that is all I focus on. And then on the weekends, in the evenings or early mornings, that's when I focus on content. And don't let anyone tell you that you have to be doing this full time to be successful. I've now done both, and I've seen growth in both kind of areas. A lot of people followed me for my realistic content and what it's like to be living in the city with a normal job. But then when I was doing it full time, I had so much more time on my hands to post more, and I got a bunch of followers from that. But I think the OG ones are here from just my day to day and being that relatable person. So just remember, your community will show up for you if you're being authentic to yourself. And honestly, you're never too busy to have a side hustle. So there you go.